So something that I like / enjoy is the topic of protein.
Oh, okay. Protein. You've been on a real health topic kick lately.
Yeah, I kind of hit my stride here. I feel like I enjoy the information.
Yeah.
And it's fun to do.
You can apply it to your life. That's great.
Yes. Yeah. It's super applicable to life, which is the biggest thing for me. So, what is protein, babe? You want to take a crack at it?
Building block of the human cell. I don't know. I know that it helps you build muscle. It's necessary for life. There's some foods that have more protein than others.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't really know much about the granular details about it.
Okay. It's not too far off. Okay. I mean, you got the basics of it, right? But it's a vital macronutrient. It's one of the 3 macronutrients. You have your proteins, your carbs, and your fats.
Macro. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it is composed of amino acids, which are essential for building, repairing, and maintaining body tissue like muscle, skin, and enzymes. Basically, you need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And you need a good amount of it, I'm finding out. Not only if you work out, but if you're just sedentary, you need like a good amount of protein.
Great.
As it turns out. So that's what protein is.
Say it again. It's one of the 3 macronutrients.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the 3 macronutrients that your body needs.
Fat, carbs, protein.
Yeah.
Okay.
So protein is made up of amino acids, which are the building blocks of your body. The building blocks your body uses to create and repair tissue.
Okay.
So there are 20 amino acids. There are only 9 essential amino acids that you must get from food. The other amino acids I'm not as familiar with, but from what are surmised, your body produces a lot of them naturally.
Great. And others you need to get specifically from food.
Yes,
and
you need to get 9 of them from food. Yes. If you don't get enough protein, do you want to take a stab at what happens?
You lose muscle mass. You're more tired. Don't sleep as well. I would guess it throws your hormones off. If it's essential for your body, then you need it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of negative things start to happen, but more than anything, your body will kind of start to take nutrients from other parts of your body to make up for the protein that it doesn't have. So the amino acids I mentioned earlier, you can imagine they are a tiny building block that makes up protein. So amino acids are like the brick, and protein is like the house that's built from the brick.
Okay.
Okay? So when you think about nutrition, Christina, do you think people underestimate how important protein really is?
Probably. I mean, I think everybody knows you should eat protein, but maybe not know how essential it is or the extent you should eat protein, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe yes and no.
Yes. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what other people think too much. Like in our house, we always had like a protein with every meal.
Really?
Like lunch, dinner, breakfast was it wasn't meat, but always going to have meat at lunch and dinner kind of a thing. It wasn't a true meal without it.
Okay. But the meat was the primary protein that you got, or a way that you ingested protein would be from the meat.
Or beans.
Beans.
We ate a lot of yogurt for a period of time. We did protein powder smoothies in the mornings.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
You've been doing that since you were a kid?
Yes.
Protein powder wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're so tall. I should have more protein.
I think it's because my parents and grandparents all got a little bit of height going for them.
For sure.
I'm not that tall.
Yeah. So
it's not short like you.
I know, like me. Little short, stupid, fat boy.
Oh my gosh. You're only one of those things.
I'm not going to say which one.
Yeah. I should have said only 2 of those. That would have been better.
That would have been way better. So the history of protein, I mean, for most of human history, getting protein wasn't really optional. It was just survival.
Yeah,
you had to
part of life.
Yeah, you had to, I said fun.
Have fun hunting. Got to fun
hunting.
Go on a funting trip.
Totally, a funting. That is a thing.
Yeah, it's like where you go out hunting with your bros, but your goal isn't really to shoot anything. It's just to hang out.
Like reconnect.
Yeah.
Funting.
Hunting.
Wow. That sounds so gay. I would never go funting.
It's pretty much what you did in December.
Yeah, but that was against our will. We wanted to kill things more than we wanted to hang out.
Yeah.
Well, maybe equally.
Yeah.
Anyways, so back in the old days of human history, people had to hunt, fish, and gather. So protein wasn't just about muscle; it was about staying alive, healing wounds, and maintaining strength. We fast forward to today, and food is everywhere, but a lot of it's highly processed. It's low in protein, and it's really easy to overeat. So we kind of flip the problem. So instead of struggling to find food, people are often under-consuming the nutrients that actually matter.
Because there's so many food options that don't contain high protein.
Well, protein, yes, but nutrients in general. But yes,
right, like
protein
Doritos
specifically. Yeah, exactly. Do you think that modern diets make it easier to miss important nutrients like protein without even realizing it?
Yes, I would think so. Just obviously based on so much of the American diet is largely processed foods, which are in general, very low in protein. And so if you're going, even like if you go to McDonald's and you get like a quarter pounder, that's like, it's under a quarter pound of like really processed crappy meat.
Yeah.
So it's not super bioavailable. So you're not even getting that much protein out of that little sliver of meat. And in that meal, you're eating then the bun and the fries and the ketchup and the sauces and the soda. So you might think, oh, I had a protein rich meal, but in reality, you're not getting much out of that.
Totally.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bad for you kind of snack food or fast food, would you say?
Probably chips and salsa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Love chips and salsa. Maybe guacamole if it's the right kind of guacamole.
Totally.
Pretty picky. But yeah, chips and salsa with like some sour cream in the salsa.
You get squanchy on
Delicious.
Some chips and salsa.
Nachos as well are delicious.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Doritos is one for me for sure. And the other one would be Wonder Bread.
Wow.
I really miss Wonder Bread. I wish it was healthy. I really do.
I'll get you some Wonder Bread.
Well, you don't have to. Well,
Okay.
It's not really healthy.
What would you eat it with? You just eat it.
No, PB&J.
With cold butter.
PB&J.
Just
You gotta-
stick of
You
butter.
gotta have cold
wrap it in.
butter.
That's so gross.
People out there, we have to unite against the warm butter people. Cold butter people unite, because warm butter is just, it grosses me out. It's like it's been sitting out all day, and you're gonna rub that on some wonderful white bread and just down it. That's disgusting. You need some like, not. I guess it's not a texture thing. It's a temperature thing.
Yeah.
You need the hot and the cold. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well,
I
you
get
would.
what you're
You're a
talking
warm
about.
butter
Yes,
person.
I just think
Yeah.
eating a slab of cold butter is weird.
I don't eat. Well, I don't just eat the butter. I put it on
Close
some bread.
to that.
I put on some bread.
I made you chili, and you're like, let's get some slabs of butter and dip my spoon in
Oh
some
my
chili with
God.
a whole pat of cold butter on top.
Yeah, cut to like the worst outbreak of zits on my face I've ever had. That was true. That
Anyways,
did happen.
back to the protein.
Okay, so some facts about protein.
Tell me.
So this is what protein actually does. It helps with muscle repair and growth. It helps with immune function, like antibodies, which are proteins.
Oh, interesting.
It helps with your skin, hair, nails, and function of your organs. And it helps your hormones, which a lot of your hormones rely on amino acids.
Wow,
which the essential
interesting.
ones you
Yeah.
are getting are from protein. So it's not really an optional thing you can eat. Like your
Yeah.
body really needs protein, like we all know.
Right.
So this is something most people don't know, though, is that your body is constantly breaking down tissue and rebuilding it. So every single day, if you're not eating enough protein, your body starts to break down muscle to get what it needs. So for the average adult, your body breaks down and rebuilds about 250 to 300 grams of protein a day.
How is that possible?
So I'll tell you in 1 second, but just to put that
Yeah.
in your mind in a more like, I don't know.
So your body is
Tangible
using
way.
and breaking down protein
Yes.
all day.
And it's roughly, it equates to roughly 0.7 to 1 pound of body tissue turnover daily.
Crazy.
Yeah. So here's the important clarification to your question. You're not losing 300 grams of muscle a day.
Right.
Here's what's actually happening. Old or damaged proteins are getting broken down. New proteins are being built to replace them. It's sort of more like a recycling system than it is like a new pound of flesh is being born every single day. That being said, you do need to take in a moderate amount of protein in order for your body to continue this recycling process.
Maintaining that level. Okay.
Yes. Because you are recycling about a pound of tissue a day of broken down proteins that need help or of new proteins. So you just need to keep that protein coming in.
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
If you do nothing,
right.
like you don't work out, you just sit there
Your
all
body's cycling through.
300 grams of protein. It's cycling through every single day.
That's wild.
That's insane.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a couple more facts about protein. Protein is huge for satiation. It's one of the most satiating macronutrients, which is surprising to me. I thought that would be fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it keeps you full for longer. It reduces overeating and it helps regulate your appetite. It's the original Ozempic, if you will.
There we go.
Look at that.
We just need to get people out there eating some chicken and beef.
That's what I'm
Fix all
talking
their
about.
problems.
Yeah. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of it. How much protein do you actually need? Christina, what would you think the bare minimum of protein a regular adult person would need?
Oh, man. I mean, obviously it depends on your weight and your gender, but the minimum?
The minimum.
Oh, it's not very much minimum. I think it's like 45 grams.
It depends on, like you said, it depends on the weight.
Yeah.
But let's say it's per pound of weight, a certain amount of grams. What would you guess?
Like half a gram of protein per pound of weight.
Not too far.
Yeah.
Not
So
too far
say
off.
you weigh 140 pounds, 70 grams of protein.
Okay. 140 pounds, 70 grams of protein. The bare minimum of protein per pound that you need just for survival would be 0.36 grams per pound.
Okay. So I wasn't too far off with the 45 grams. Because I remembered when I did that like 2-week or 18-day juice cleanse.
Yeah.
I made sure that I still had like 50 grams of protein every day. If I wasn't getting it through the juice and stuff, I would have like a shaker of protein powder.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I know this kind of isn't quite the purpose, but I'm like, I just can't get past not having much protein at all for 2 weeks. Yeah.
And that was like the best call you probably made.
Yeah.
What would you think the regular amount of protein that a normal person who doesn't really exercise much would need?
So this is for survival or
So
just
this is no
recommendations?
longer minimum. This is like a solid baseline of
Okay.
protein that person would need per pound.
Okay, I would say half a gram per pound.
Half a gram per pound. Yeah. So right on the money. It's half a gram to 0.8 grams per pound of muscle if you're a normal person who doesn't even work out.
Got it. Just
Okay.
kind of walk to work, pick up the mail, just
Totally.
do normal light activities.
And then if you're active or building muscle, I think this one would be pretty easy. But how much per pound do you think you'll need?
Probably a gram per pound.
Yes.
Yeah.
A recommended amount for an active person would be a gram per pound.
It's quite a lot of protein.
It is a lot of protein. It says, from what I've seen online, it said most people should aim for the middle range, just not the minimum.
Got it.
Don't
right.
do the minimum amount. And make sure that you have good protein quality as well. So animal foods, you want your food to be not poisoned before it was killed and cut up and given to you.
Right.
So farm raised, whatever that is these
Less
days.
processed, the better.
Yeah,
I would
less
guess that
processed, the
protein
better.
from like a salami sandwich isn't as good as like a chicken breast.
No, not in the long run for you. And then some plants like quinoa or soy are amazing because they give you those 9 essential amino acids as well. But you mostly get incomplete proteins from most of the plant proteins,
Okay.
with the exclusion of quinoa and soy.
Really? Those are complete proteins.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. So soy proteins and quinoa have all the 9 essential amino acids.
Yes.
Remember when I was taking collagen protein powder for a while? They were saying like make sure that you have other variety of proteins because it's not a complete protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, so complete protein is when there are those 9 essential amino acids found in it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a complete protein.
Cool.
So what can happen if you don't have enough protein, like we talked about earlier? You can get some muscle loss. You'll have low energy, surprisingly. I didn't know protein played into that. But you have slower recovery from workouts. You have a weaker immune system, and you'll have poor skin and hair health.
Wow. Maybe I just need to eat more protein.
Me too.
Yeah.
To
Could
be honest.
fix all my problems.
So, like you mentioned earlier, what about too much protein?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to intake too much of anything, right? Too
Right.
much of a good thing is always a bad thing. Well, for healthy people, high protein intake is generally safe,
Okay.
but it needs to be balanced with carbs and fats and micronutrients as well. In addition to that, if you're eating a lot of protein, hydration matters because when you eat more protein, your body creates more waste that has to be flushed out.
Oh,
And water is what helps make that happen.
interesting.
So if you're taking a lot of protein, and we're talking about like crazy amount, maybe pound, like a gram to a gram and a half to 2 grams of protein per pound of body fat, you need to be hydrated because your body is having to like get rid of more stuff. So it's filtering more and it's putting a lot of pressure on your kidneys.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not-
protein specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
I'm
not
sure
like
other
you're doing
foods, too.
drugs,
Right. Yeah.
but over time,
Yeah. You just
the
need to
effect
drink
will
more water.
compress. Yeah. So, do you think people focus too much on calories and not enough on what those calories are made of, i.e., protein, fats, carbs?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And before we go on to that, what does IE stand for?
I think it means for example.
Right. Is it like Latin for example? Like I know how it's used in a sentence, but
It is, i.e., two of the most commonly misused abbreviations in the English language are i.e. and e.g. Okay, well, that didn't tell me.
what it means.
Oh, okay. I.e. stands for the Latin, which would be that is. So it's
Okay.
just saying that is.
For example, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Yeah, it's used to introduce a word or phrase that restates what has been said previously.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I
Anyways,
guess I kind of
moving
used
on.
it
Yeah.
correctly.
Yep. So I would say definitely, like there is the truth to like calories in, calories out. You're not going to lose weight unless you're eating less calories than you're burning, and you're not going to gain weight unless you eat more than you're
Totally.
burning.
Yeah.
But I do believe there is more to that statement in the fact of the type of calories. And just like you mentioned, eating protein helps you stay full longer or feeling full longer. I believe fat is the same way, as opposed to carbs, kind of this super high and then crash. So I would say that if people's efforts is to build muscle or to lose weight, they need to consider not just the calories, but the type of calories.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. It depends on your goals.
Yes.
Absolutely. But for overall health, I think it is important to consider what you're putting in your body.
Yeah.
And we hear that all the time, but we got to understand, like you were saying earlier, a McDonald's burger is not as nutritious as like a homemade beef burger with grass-fed whatever
Right.
on a whole grain bun. You know, even though that's not as healthy as we normally are, it's way healthier than that McDonald's burger because of the macronutrients that are in it.
Yeah.
And so I think everybody's paying attention to the calorie count these days because that's how you lose weight. But if all your calories are coming from carbs and fats,
Right.
well, guess what? You're going to be, just like I named earlier, you're going to lose muscle. You have low energy,
Yeah.
slow recovery, weaker immune system. And you're going to be like, but I'm losing weight. What's the deal? Well, it's because you're not getting any macronutrients.
Right.
The macronutrients
the right
your
kind
body needs.
or the right balance. Because we do
Yeah.
need all three. You mentioned carbs, fat, and protein. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I think that I'd read something the other day about I think we were even looking at protein bars. We ran into that health food store, and
Yeah.
it was amazing how low protein a lot of protein bars are.
Yeah, insane.
Like 8 grams, 12 grams of protein. And I read something that high protein just has to be like, you can put that on any label as long as a certain percentage of it is protein comparative to other foods. So, any protein bar is really going to be high protein compared to a bag of potato chips.
Totally.
And so people even think, oh, I'm getting this high protein snack or high protein, protein bar. But it really is like 12 grams, which could be like a tenth of your protein needs.
Exactly.
That day. Yeah.
And it has like artificial sweeteners in there, has lots of fat in there to keep you satiated.
Yeah.
So yeah, you really got to look at
yeah.
the nutrients within the bar itself to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some key takeaways here. Protein is the building block of your body. Like we talked about, your body's constantly using and replacing it. Most people should eat more than the minimum. That is kind of a across the board thing, unless you have some kind of issue with your body in protein. And then protein helps with muscle energy and appetite control, and quality and consistency matter more than perfection when it comes to protein. So I'm pretty obsessed with like hitting numbers.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not healthy.
Right.
Especially when it comes to the stuff that you eat. You can become obsessed with the macronutrients you're getting. But as long as you're aiming for the goal of intaking enough protein for what your body needs that day, that's more what helps in the long run.
Yeah.
That consistency over perfection.
Very cool. Huh.
Yeah.
That was a great topic. Just like, it's so interesting, these things that we think we know. You're like, oh yeah, protein. You're like, what is it? What does it exactly do? How do we get it? Yeah, I like that. It's a great topic.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought I'd do it just because I've had so many people in my life like tell me different ways to bulk up or slim down. And every single one of them has been a different body type than myself.
Yeah.
And when I've used their protein building diets or your cutting diets or whatever, it's never worked out as well for me.
Yeah.
And no shade to them. Whatever works for them is great. But it's interesting diving into this stuff and figuring out how your body reacts to proteins and what it needs exactly as far as macronutrients and what's best for me, Caleb, when it comes to building muscle or losing fat or just existing. I find that stuff very interesting. And so I hope this is helpful to somebody out there. And also, we're going vegan right now. And so soy is a totally great vegan option for protein. If anybody out there doesn't want to ingest tons of meat.
Yeah, a lot of tofu. Tofu is very high protein. Tempeh, beans.
Totally. Yeah, or just some lean beef.
You sounded like ashamed. You're like, we're being vegan this month.
I mean, I wanted to be like, everybody out there go eat a steak, but I can't recommend that right now because I want to go eat a steak. And I'm
eat
part
a
of
steak
everybody.
in our honor.
Yeah, there we go. Eat that steak in our honor. Okay.
Love it. Great topic, babe.